Hi guys, and welcome to our newest vlog. My name is Mike,
And I'm Maureen.
and today we're going to show you guys how we show different types of consumer behavior.
Based on our different cultures, cultural backgrounds, and personal psychographics.
Yes, so stay tuned.
Well, guys, I am a half Dutch, half Indonesian, and two aspects of those cultures are that Dutch culture is a very individualistic society. So people often tend to care about themselves first before thinking about others. While in Indonesia, it's more common to have a more femininity culture. So it's more about the social relationships you have with your family and your friends. And for me personally, I also value the family life with my friends, being with my friends and my family. So I would say I'm a very brand loyal person, because when I like a product, I don't tend to try new products because I'm already very familiar with the product. For example, Nivea. My whole Indonesian family uses Nivea for their faces, and I basically grew up on it, so I tend to relate Nivea towards a more family feeling, and that's why I personally prefer Nivea.
So I'm from two different African cultures, a Zimbabwean culture and a Nigerian culture. Both of these cultures are patriarchal in nature, so which basically means that it's male dominated. And so this does have an effect in consumption behavior amongst consumers. Because of these, we see it in families mostly, where women are seen as having communal goals when it comes to shopping. The decision-making process takes more time because they think more about how good something looks, whether it fits them, because women think with both sides of the brain. Whereas when it comes to men, they're more agentic in goals. They're one-sided, they think with the one side of the brain at the time. So whenever they're coming into stores, they go for one thing. And so because of that, women tend to shop the most, caring for children, fostering. And then when it comes to the male counterparts in these cultures, they tend to just focus on the instrumental things like cars and the iron, or the hard stuff that should be done in a typical family. Whereas in the Western culture, there is more of equality and an individualistic approach to things. So when it comes to shopping, you can find a father shopping for their children because they're coming towards an equality. So when it comes to my own personal preferences, when it comes to shopping, I'm from the Z generation, and back in my country, because of economic instability, people my age basically base their shopping on quality of clothing and how long it will last them, as opposed to the Western culture where they care much more about trends and what's trending on the market basically. And also back in my country, there's a lot of power distance. So there's a huge difference between the rich and the poor. And so when big brands are marketing in my country, they usually target the higher or the upper class owners of means of production that can actually afford to buy these brands. And yet majority of the population cannot afford a basic Claudia Strata brand that's from the Netherlands. And so because of the past and because of the political environment, inflation that my country has gone through, that kind of does have an effect on how I shop myself. So I base on quality and how long it will last me and how good something looks. Not necessarily quality, but how good it looks, also quality, and how long it will last me.
Alright guys, so my advice for Dutch marketers who want to do business in Indonesia is that their ads need to be more family related. So I'll give an example with Nike. When they want to promote a new shoe in Indonesia, instead of just promoting the shoe, the product, they should promote a whole experience with it. So for example, an ad that you see a family running, or you see a father and a son going to the shop and buy the shoe together, you know, same pair, same sizes, and that will give a much more appealing effect to the whole product instead of just, you know, buying the product.